Hello, my little tiddlywinks, and welcome back to Prison Architect. Big news for today. Laura Carter is at 5%. Dum dum dum. So, from what I understand, at least from what I understand of this game so far, because I've never gone in my own spare time and played this to the point of actually getting these death row inmates and working them through and getting them to execution. Now, we've had a few of them already. I think we've had like 3 or 4, but they've never gotten down low enough, below 10%. I think the lowest one ever went was 15, and then they were changed to max security. So, Catface here, it's time for your execution. So we're going to schedule an execution. Oh, apparently it's like right underway. Wow, okay. So, here we go. I like that it creates like a little thing. So, oh, we are initiating a prison-wide lockdown. They're going to test the facility at some point. Are they actually going back? And this would be kind of a crappy time. We could have waited a little bit, and that would have been okay, but looks like everybody's getting told to go back? They're really not. I have no buttons or anything. Oh, maybe you have to click these things, and then they go. Okay. We'll get somebody to go test that facility. I think it just turns it on and makes it, you know. Okay. Alright, so let's assemble execution detail. So we got, looks like a priest. Escort witnesses to the facility. This is pretty intense, I must say, and the music's kind of really extra creepy. There's just this, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like kind of like electrical power, I suppose. Okay, so those guys are getting here eventually, maybe, hopefully. Speed that process up. Oh, you can't make it go any faster. That's weird. Okay. Alright, let them in, let them in. Oh, we actually have our chief here to do all this. So something I was reading is a lot of people say they should put like chairs and stuff in the execution room. So we kind of made this. Ooh, the music is really creepy though. Oh, that's ooh. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, this is bad. I mean, we could keep her locked up forever and just cancel it right now, but oh, she's in the chair and here we go, with everyone in place and all procedures followed. The final authorization. Oh god, it's getting really loud. Ooh, oh, I actually have to take my headphones out. That is crazy loud. Ooh, let me turn that down a bit. Wow, this is some pretty crazy music. All right, let's hit that execution. That was it? I didn't even see it. Okay, she's dead, I guess. Wow, that was intense. That music was crazy. Yeah, she is dead. Executed by a chair. Wow. Well, we just intentionally killed one of our prisoners, I guess. And, you know. Alright. The mandated execution of Laura Carter was carried out at 23:19 as scheduled by electric chair in the presence of witnesses. The standard compensation of 10 grand is awarded to the institution for their part in this process. Wow, we got 10 grand for doing that. I mean, I kind of feel really bad, though, and that music was freaking scary. Like, that was nuts. Now they're going to take it to the morgue, and, you know, if we redesign, which I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to move the death row over to the max security area, but what I would probably do, they added blood, that's not cool. But what I would probably do is put a morgue either connected to or at least close to the execution room. So instead of, you know, dragging the body all the way through the prison to get there. So that'll definitely be a change in the future. But that was pretty intense, I must say. I was kind of little creeped out by that, especially that music. good job to the developers for picking that. That was definitely some creepy music. Like, really creepy. Ooh. Anywho, so yeah, we got some money for doing that, I guess. Not too happy about it, but hey, it's a new experience. We wanted to try it. We wanted to see what was going on with that, and we'll keep working on that in the future just to, you know, we'll keep bringing you back for executions if you really want them, or if you're creeped out by them, let me know, and I'll stop. Now, one thing I do hope to do later on, in the near future, is going to start doing some of the mods. There's a whole bunch for this game, and they're really cool. I love that Steam has allowed people to be able to add mods super easily, all in one place. It's like one click and you got it, and you can just load them in, and it's really nice. And people have done a lot of work on these games. It's really cool. I mean, the developers did a whole bunch, but then modders just go in and they've made all sorts of new things. Like, one of them I was seeing was pressure plates to put in the roads so that they'll automatically open the doors for you. I'd love to get those at some point, because these don't work very well. It's kind of annoying. There's a whole bunch of other ones. Like, a big one that I really want to get is the metal detector fix. If you'll notice, they're off to the side, which is really strange. Even, let's see, where are other ones? So, like, even these ones, they're not in the middle. There's, like, a whole human space you can go between. And it's just, I don't know if it's just a graphical glitch in the game that's just kind of always there, but yeah, it's just kind of silly. But there's a mod to fix that. There's a mod so that for desk chairs, you can actually get an office chair that sits actually in the middle instead of off to a side and actually, you know, looks like a desk chair. There's a really cool one for the power station, where it's like it's a huge power station, and you can put like a bajillion of these little capacitors around it, and that's really nice, because then you don't need to put down so many. But I do like this idea. And I mean, there's a few mods out there that, one of them, it's supposed to be, it works in the same principle we have here, where you can put the power switch in between the two power stations, and I have to manually switch this on to get the power to go through. But there's a mod that's similar to, like, these guys, that if this is off, then that gets turned on, which we might actually be able to do. I didn't even think of that. So I'm going to try something right now, and we'll see what happens. So in here, no, not in there, in the utilities, you have logic circuits. I'm pretty sure these have to be put on power lines. So we'll get them to go and put that down. And what you can do with them is you can set up things so that if, like, you can have it so if one thing is going, like if this door is open, then that light turns on. I have a setup that works already. Another death. Again, it's going to be in here. So this is really tough to keep these guys going. And if you guys have any tips on helping out with this max security prison, it'd be really helpful, because they are a pain in the butt so far, and they're kind of driving me nuts. I am kind of not enjoying this, because they're dying almost every day. Oop, that autosave. Ooh. So yeah, they're kind of really annoying, and I don't know what to do exactly, because I've never played and needing, you know, especially making an entire area just for max security. So if you guys have any tips or tricks, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. If we want a magical automated prison where there are no guards inside, maybe that's an option. I don't quite know. Let me know. So anyway, so this little guy here, this logic circuit, it receives a signal and sends a signal. So whatever you draw to it, or connect to it, first is the draw to, so that's the input circuit, and there's an output. So you could have things like, if this door is open, then in this case with AND, whatever it's connected to will also activate at the same time. So if this is open, then this activates, then, I don't know, this light will turn on. But you could also right-click it and it switches it, so OR. So it's I think it's the opposite of this one, or it's not. Or if this isn't sending a signal, I don't know. These are kind of confusing to me, and I don't quite know, like, understand them all that much. But I want to try something. So, and I don't even know if you can connect the power station. I don't think you actually can. But let's try. Yep, no, that one's not a connectable thing. This is, though, which is interesting. But you can't connect the power station. Now, that'd be nice if you could. Now, I wonder if there's a way to do this. That'll be interesting. I'm gonna have to do some digging, because it'd be neat to be able to connect that into this and have this be able to turn on if this turns off automatically. There's gotta be a way to do it. But just thinking off the top of my head, I'm not really sure, because there's nothing directly in tune with the power system. Because I'd love to be able to connect right to this, but there isn't anything that does. Alright, well, that was a good idea, I suppose, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get that mod so that we can try and get this to work really nice, because it works just like I said. I believe how it works. A signal will get sent to... the modded block is like one of these. So if this turns off, then it activates the logic circuit, which turns this power switch on and kicks the power through so it works. And then if this one gets turned back on, then this turns off, which turns that off. But I guess for now, we'll just have to deal with it, and if for whatever reason something happens, then we have this power station already set up, and we could just do things manually. It won't be too bad, but later on, once we get, fill this out more, that might be a little tougher to do, because we'll have a lot of these power switches, and it might just get annoying and drive us nuts. But anyway, so like I said, future things, future ideas, we're going to try and get some of the mods going. There's a whole bunch of really neat ones out there, and I'd love to review them, so that I can show you guys what some of them are, see if you want them for your prisons, and we'll go from there. But for now, I mean, the only thing, we're down to only 2 grants. This one's just raised the capacity to 500, which won't be too bad. I mean, we're making decent money now. It's not as nice as I would like, personally, but that's because we keep having prisoners die, which means this days without incidents goes down, and we get penalized, I believe. Our taxes aren't too bad, but we're also losing a lot of money in guards. I mean, you can see I have like 50 guards not doing anything, but it's also because I'm kind of worried that something will happen over here. But at the same time, I think we should just get rid of a few of them just to, balance things out a little bit, I suppose. So let's just go ahead, and I don't think it matters. Yeah, none of them are like special or anything like that. So let's go ahead and bring our guards down so that we just have... let's go down to 50. And we'll have to just live with that. Now you can see our money went back up. We're making okay money. And I figure we'll just leave it at 50 for now. We have a whole bunch of cleaning staff, medical staff. We need lots of these guys. Nothing we can do about that. Administration, you need those at all times. So yeah, we're almost done with those grants, I guess. I mean, we'll have to expand, keep making money. I'll probably go ahead and make more in this area. The minimum or min and medium security, I suppose, rather than trying to keep getting these high-end ones, at least until I can think of some ideas or find some tutorials that help out with this max security area. Just because they are a pain. Whereas these guys, yeah, there was some incidences, there's some, fights, but usually there was no deaths coming from over here. It's over here where all the problems are. And even over here, it's only really the medium security that are causing all that many problems. So, I'd like to just keep working over here for now. Just because I like the minimum security. Like I said, you can make a buttload of money just going with the minimum security, just because it's a lot easier. You don't have to have as many... Oh gosh, now what? Oh man, number of witnesses in a federal prosecution court. This is one of the biggest pains in the game, though. This is a cool idea that they put in, that they were like, keep those prisoners alive, but you need to identify the prisoners and come and keep them in one piece. And it's such a pain because there's no, from what I know, there's no, like, indication as to which ones are which. You physically have to go in and look in the show report, and I think it shows up under, like, character or something like that. But you have to go through all of them. I've got 200 prisoners. You know, it'd be nice if they just showed up in one of, like, a special section or something. Now, there is a mod that can help us with that, believe it or not. I was just looking through a whole list of them, and one of them that's really nice is it actually, as new prisoners come in, there's a sorter that will identify prisoners as the snitches or ex-police officers. And they're very at risk in your prison, but they help you. I'm not really sure, how. I think it helps with this intelligence system, I believe. Which reminds me, gotta do that. But yeah, they get killed more often than others. Especially like right now, we have those, there's 9 witnesses. But without me literally going through every single prisoner's rap sheet trying to find them, I'm just gonna go crazy. And like I said, I don't think there's like a little stupid prisoners trying to escape all the time. But yeah, like I said, I don't think there's like a special little thing that shows them or shows us which ones are the snitches, which ones are, So we'll have to see. But we'll have to keep them alive for a couple days. We'll see what we can do. I hope I can keep all 9 alive. I hope they're not over the max security area, because otherwise they're screwed. So, anywho, I'm going to do some expanding. As we have more money, I'm going to keep, well, when I can, buying back shares. It's over 100 grand now a piece. But I'd like to get this back to 100. So that if we do ever decide to start a new prison, maybe we will when we start trying out some of the mods, I'd rather be able to start right away with a whole bunch of money. As you saw before, it was kind of a pain when we started. We only had like 30 grand, and we were super reliant on those grants, which I mean is very realistic. That's how the real world works. But for the sake of showing you guys things, I'd rather be able to just power through some of it. Or maybe we'll just continue with this prison with the mods. I think, don't quote me, I believe we can go in and actually just add the mods into the already existing game. So, if we can do that, we will. And some of them are really cool, and there's a few of them I just really want to try because they sound silly and fun. But some of the other ones are really unique and different, so I'm kind of excited about a few of them. So, anywho, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to do some work. If anything cool happens, I'll bring you in. But like I said, I'm probably just going to keep expanding this. Hopefully maybe get up close to that 500. I don't think I'm going to do that anytime soon, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep going with the dormitories or not, because that's another place where a lot of deaths and injuries occur. So I might just switch back to just individual cells for now, just to do it that way. But the other thing I could do is upgrade these dorms, because a lot of these are low quality, so I might work on that too. I'll probably work on, making more cells, all that stuff, and just expanding everything out. So anywho, I'll be back in a bit, and I'll show you off what I've done. Alright, BRB. Welcome back. So I've been trying to do a little bit of work on stuff and things, and it's getting there. We keep having a lot of deaths. It's become really a big problem, and, it's all coming from over here. It's either them killing each other, or them coming and killing, like, cooks. So even at, like, mealtime, like, the moment they can get in here, they just go on a murdering rampage, and it's kind of a big problem. I mean, they have access to quite a bit of stuff. You can see, that behind all staff doors, it says that this is what they can have, and, it's becoming enough that they're getting stuff, especially, like, getting in here. So what I think I'm going to do is, like, look at all the stuff that they're getting, and they're even, like, off the guards. So I think what I'm going to do at some point in the near future is switch out all these staff doors for these remote doors. They can't be opened by guards. They can only be opened using those little door servos and having a guard standing here at one of the door control systems. So it might be worth doing just to stop these guys from killing everyone every 2 seconds. I mean, even in their own little cells, they just go on a rampage. I went ahead and I set it up so that there's, TVs in them now, because they're complaining a little bit about recreation and stuff like that. I don't know. They had radios. That wasn't enough, I guess. So, adding the TVs in, see if that helps. They're also complaining about family quite a bit, so I might change it around so that, they either get to come out in the yard more often, which actually might be worth doing. So let's go in here and go ahead and add in some yard time. So you can see they have some free time. The yard's not open during that time, so let's go ahead and add in an extra portion of yard there, just to let them out, But they still have their free time and they can go do some stuff, but for the most part, I still would rather have them locked up. They're pretty bad people. But even worse than them are these death row inmates, and guess what? Alice here is down below that 10%. Now, we just, earlier in this video, had another one. So, I'm not too excited about having another, but, I mean, she's a pretty bad person. I mean, she tortured people, couple attempted murders, actual murder, and she pled guilty to them all. Sentenced to 25 years for multiple crimes. It could be much, much worse. I mean, she should get a lot more years. This is like, life, basically. It's what, 25, 50, 60, 75 years? So, yeah. But she's down below that 10%. I figure since this is our execution video, we might as well do some more executing. And Fuji's going to be here at no time, so let's get this started. And I think the best time to do this is to start this when it's at night, because you need to do the prison-wide lockdown, so everybody goes into lockdown, everybody gets locked in their cells for this to happen. And I hate the music that it starts playing. It's so creepy and awful. Alright, get them going. Get them in here. But yeah, it's really creepy, I must say. They did really well with this disturbing... It's not even music, it's just noise in the background. I don't like it, but, it's a game. These aren't real people. Alice isn't real, I suppose, but, it still feels bad. I mean, we're trying to keep these people alive, but it's kind of, I guess, supposed to be our job in this. Let's just do it, see what happens. At least for this video, I needed to, a few more minutes of time, I guess, but prison time is not the best. Especially execution. I think it's weird that you can't go all the way up to full speed, but whatever. But yeah, it's interesting having this death row, and they're kind of not too the happiest people. I gave them phone booths, and, I wish that there was another option other than phone booth. Like, I wish there was, like, a nicer phone doohickey. That's okay. We'll deal with those. Maybe there's a mod out there that we'll use and add it in, just so it's a little, more aesthetically pleasing than just a phone booth. You know what I mean? Like an actual little table with a phone or something like that. I don't know. Alright, come on. Get the witnesses. Oh, we're bringing in little children. Oh, that's awful. I wonder if these are her kids. Oh, that would be so bad. Oh, it's her actual family. Oh, no, and they're children. Look at this. That's her father. I'm guessing these are all her children. They're all like 20s. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, so bad. No, I feel terrible now. Are we bringing more children or what? Oh, we need to have... Wait, what? Who's coming? We're still at 82%. Guys, going in there or what? Are we, like, missing people? This is kind of weird. Are they, like, stuck? It almost looks like they're stuck. Oh, don't even tell me they're actually, like, stuck now. Alright, dismantle that right now. Because something's very wrong here. So this is where the problems can get in this game. You can get problems like right now, like all these guys are stuck together. This is what I'm guessing. Is this the execution witness is trying to get in? They're all trying to get in, and they might be cramming together. Dismantle this as well, I guess. Maybe that's what's giving them the problem. So that's the thing. There's little glitches in the game that cause them not to be able to maneuver, even if there's nothing in the way. And we still can't do anything because they're stuck. Okay, so let's cancel this. And what we're gonna do, I guess, is we're gonna switch this over. Put in one of these. Come on, chop chop. I still want to execute her, you know. But see, this is where some of the problems, even though after 6 long years of making this game, there's still problems. And that's normal, really, for any video game. There's always going to be some difficulties. So, there. So this should solve the problem, I think. So let's go ahead and let's start this up again and see what happens. Pain in the butt. Yeah. Lockdown. Test facility. That should be fine. We should have more than enough power still in this. Looks good. Get all the people going. Come on, bad boys. But I really feel terrible. It's like all little family, all their members, they changed a little bit. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I guess we didn't get all the people before. Yeah, these are different. Oh, it's like the mother, the husband. It's not all the kids this time, thankfully, but oh, it's so terrible. So terrible. And I mean, I'm glad that the game developers made it so that, you know, this was kind of creepy and it's supposed to be a big deal. I like that they did that. That they you have to lock down the prison. You have to call in all the family. And it's not even like just witnesses to like the crimes and stuff, or the family members that saw it. That would be something that I'd love to see them add in. Even though I don't think they're going to make any more changes to the game, I think they're pretty happy with it as is. So I don't know if they will make any changes from now on. But yeah, it'd be nice to see them like add in different characters than just family members. I think if they were like, you know, like this, if this was, you know, one of the victims' relatives, or, you know, a witness or somebody that affected them, like if, you know, this lady beat up this person, that'd be different. But yeah, we definitely need a bigger execution room than just this. Here we go. Oh god. And it's done. Oh, and even the music changes, and goodbye, Alice. Oh, but I don't like the blood. Oh, it's so creepy, and it oozes, and ugh, and now there's getting murders going on over there. And now there's a fight. Oh, lovely. Okay. So yeah, mandated execution of Alice Valentinez was carried out at 6:03 as scheduled by electric chair. In the presence of witnesses, the standard compensation of 10 grand is awarded to the institution. But that's kind of awful that that actually happens. Like, I don't know if that's, like, real. If that's, like, a legitimate thing where prisons actually make money off of executing prisoners. I don't know if that's true. But if that is, it's kind of disturbing. I don't know how I feel about that, really. Kind of surprising. I will say that if that is true, I don't know if that's just a game mechanic to really get you to be okay with adding these guys in. But yeah, that's really interesting. And why aren't these guys going to the shower? It's shower time. Go to the showers. What is happening? So it's shower for everybody. Why don't they go? Now, is this like all of them? Yeah, they're all complaining about hygiene. That's really strange. Did something happen deployment-wise? No, they're allowed to go to it. Why aren't they... So this is what happens. Things can start getting buggy after too long, especially when it gets too big. I will say the bigger the place is, the more people that are going through it all starts causing some problems. I think what I'm going to have to just do is add showers in here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Just because I don't know why they aren't being taken to their actual... shower. I mean, I put it right here for them. They have access to it. I don't know why. Okie dokie. So yeah, every so often there's weird glitches, and, you know, the only thing you can do is report them. So anywho, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. We've executed 2 prisoners now. It's quite a bit. You know, we keep losing inmates and staff. I mean, we just lost another guard, looks like. We've lost at least a workman. We lost a cook. And it's all coming from over here. So I don't know what the best fix is going to be. You can see they're always in lockdown or in the actual solitary. You know, it's... there's another one. Yeah, see? Look at that. It's these guys. And it's never, you know... And why are there not guards over here? What is going on? Deployment. I want 4 guards in there. Go. What the hell are you doing? Come on. Get a move on. Get those tasers going. Yeah, because, you know, looks like this one, she's the one doing all the damage here. And you can see, she's got years for murder. Wow, that is a big rap sheet. She is supposed to serve 216 years. Why has she not been moved up to, like, death row? I guess we don't get that ability, but wow. That is insane. Like, she just murdered a couple people right here. I mean, what, 3 prisoners dead, another injured. Wow. That's insane. Okay, that's all I've got to say. Like, absolutely insane. So yeah, so that's... yeah. So we're running out of max security prisoners, and I've turned it off so that our intake is no longer death row or max security, because, like I said, they're getting too obnoxious. You can see we only have a few left. It says there's 12, with 3 of them dead, so we only have 9 left. So yeah, I want to see these disappear for now until we can come up with a better plan on how to deal with this max security. And maybe it's because we've put them in their own section, we don't have them combined over here with the general population, but at the same time, when they were over and with them, they were killing all these guys. So we're gonna have to figure that one out. Sounds like there's another fight somewhere. So yeah, we're just gonna have to work on this and figure out what to do. And if you guys have any hints and tips, let me know, so that I can figure it out, so that we can get this prison working, you know, in a way it should be. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, stay in trouble. Bye-byes.